Carl Jung's 7 Rules for Inner Peace and Self-Discovery. In a world of noise and endless distraction, we're all searching for something deeper, a sense of peace, meaning, and inner direction. More than a century ago, Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung discovered that real peace doesn't come from controlling life, but from understanding yourself. Jung's insights into the soul revealed 7 timeless principles, 7 rules that can guide anyone toward inner peace and self-discovery. Let's explore them and learn how to bring calm, purpose, and wholeness back into your life. Rule 1. Know your shadow, or it will control you. Jung wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Your shadow is everything you hide: anger, envy, pain, fear, but also your unclaimed power. Ignoring it creates conflict and projection. When you face it honestly, you stop fighting yourself. You become whole. Try this. Notice what irritates you most in others. It often mirrors something unresolved within you. By integrating your shadow, you trade guilt for understanding and confusion for peace. Rule 2. Follow what gives your life meaning, not what brings approval. Jung believed that the modern person's greatest suffering is meaninglessness. He said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls." Inner peace comes when you live according to your own inner truth, your individual path, not society's script. Ask yourself, what gives me energy even when it's hard? That's your soul speaking. Follow it. Rule 3. Listen to your dreams. To Jung, dreams were messages from the unconscious, symbols guiding you toward balance and self-knowledge. He wrote, "Dreams are the guiding words of the soul." Each night, your deeper mind tries to communicate, not in logic, but in images. A river may symbolize emotion. A house, your psyche. A journey, transformation. Write your dreams. Reflect on them. You'll start to hear your inner teacher whisper through symbols. Rule 4. Accept your suffering. It's your greatest teacher. Jung observed that most neurosis arises from avoided pain. We repress sadness, loss, guilt, and those energies turn toxic. He said, "There is no coming to consciousness without pain." But when you face your suffering, something miraculous happens. It transforms into wisdom. Suffering strips away illusion and forces the soul to grow. Peace isn't the absence of pain, it's the acceptance of life in its wholeness, both joy and sorrow. Rule 5. Make space for silence and solitude. Jung often retreated to his home in Bollingen, a stone tower by a lake, to think, carve, write, and dream. He said, "At times, I feel like I am spread out over the landscape and inside things, and I know that God is in all things." In solitude, he felt closest to the divine within. You don't have to build a tower, but spend time alone with no agenda. Listen, walk, reflect. In silence, the soul begins to speak again. Rule 6. Live the life that is trying to live itself through you. Jung taught that each person carries an inner blueprint, a potential self the psyche is always striving to realize. He called this process individuation, the unfolding of who you truly are. He wrote, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Instead of forcing life into a plan, ask, what wants to emerge through me? Your relationships, work, and creativity will align when you stop resisting your own becoming. Rule 7. Remember the self, the divine center within you. For Jung, the self was more than the ego. It was the totality of the psyche, the inner image of God. He believed the soul's deepest longing is to reunite with this center, to remember that we are not lost fragments, but sparks of a greater whole. In moments of stillness, awe, or love, you touch that center and realize that peace was never outside you. It was always the essence of who you are. Carl Jung's 7 rules aren't commandments, they're reminders. To know your shadow, to follow meaning, to listen to dreams, to accept suffering, to embrace solitude, to live your truth, and to remember the divine within. When you live these principles, you begin to experience life not as chaos, but as a conversation with the soul. Which of Jung's 7 rules speaks most to you? Tell me in the comments below. And if you're drawn to inner growth, psychology, and spirituality, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Because peace isn't something you find, it's something you become.